hustle and bustle of our daily lives, many of us suffer from stress. Well, I'm currently at Australia's first multidisciplinary meditation studio in Collingwood, where I'm going to chat to one of the masterminds behind it all and see what all the fuss is about. Let's check it out. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to A-Space.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So welcome.
Oh, what a beautiful space. I love that.
Yeah, it's kind of like our ethos for the studio. Like when you come in here, you kind of let go of your day. You start to take things really slowly and...
Gorgeous.
Yeah, thank you. Come in, I'll show you around.
Great.
So this is our community space. This is where all the students, when they first begin class, we sit around and we have some tea.
So tell me a little bit about your intention behind A-Space and when you opened it, what was your motive?
Yeah, so me and my business partner Josh, a good friend of mine, we've been running pop-ups around Australia and in New York last year as well. Wow. And when we came back, me and Josh are like, let's open a studio. And we're like, we have no money, but let's do it anyway. So it was like, all right, let's just do it. It was just so beautiful that everything kind of fell into place and create like this conscious community was my intention.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do you feel like it transformed your life? Like what did you consciously notice when you first began doing it all?
I think I noticed initially that I have a lot of thoughts. I was having a lot of thoughts, and for the first time when I started to meditate, I realized I didn't have to believe all the thoughts that I had. I had a moment to kind of breathe and notice the inner dialogue and had a choice of how I wished to respond. And I think that for me was the most liberating feeling. So
would that be for you kind of the sense of what mindfulness is? Is that awareness, or how would you define mindfulness?
Yeah, there's so many different kind of explanations as to what mindfulness is these days. I think, in the traditional context, mindfulness is our capacity to be fully aware of this moment with a certain attitude, to be, fully aware of what's happening inside of us and what's happening outside of us.
It's beautiful, but I think what is really common in society at the minute is, stress and obviously, as you said, and anxiety. And I think, a lot of people have heard about meditation these days, but a lot of them feel either too scared or daunted by the prospect of it, or just simply don't know where to start. Yeah. What would be your advice to someone who's not too sure of where to go? I think
there's a lot of apps these days that talk about meditation. For someone that's starting out, I think they're a really good place to start. Start to listen to Headspace, listen to Smiling Mind. They're really good ways to start to delve into it and explore it. But if you're really serious about it, I think, search for a teacher. Yeah. Search for someone that can, give you real-time feedback, and you can ask questions, but also someone that you connect to. Yeah. And that you understand. Yeah.
I know a lot of people who have started it and then they kind of beat themselves up that they can't do it, or that they're caught up in thought, but that's part of the learning process, it's part of the training, it's completely normal. And I guess maybe even for you, do you ever meditate and sometimes feel, I'm not really in it today, or I'm struggling to, get that stillness?
Yeah. So I've been meditating for about 11 years now, and I have not had a thoughtless meditation in that whole time. Yeah. Meditation practice teaches us not to get rid of our thoughts, because that would be like suicide. We're not trying to stop our brains. Yeah. What we're trying to do is change our relationship to our thoughts and our emotions and our feelings, and kind of accept them and see them as opposed to run from them. And that's the whole idea of mindfulness, to cultivate this sense of awareness of the environment that we're in. And then when you're ready, you can start to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Congratulations, you've just meditated.